Thank you for clicking on the video. So here we are. We are at Las Vegas Motor Speedway outside course. I ran this course, I don't even know how long ago, I think last year in my Z06. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my Z06 running, so I'm running this today. So the good thing will be that we'll get to compare. I'm just curious, you know, these are super fun to drive, but, you know, compared to a Z06, obviously there is no comparison. So in this video, we're going to kind of do some in-car stuff and see what an S2000 is like. It's actually, they're really fun cars. Brakes are already given away. Kelcie loved the TrackDay. She thought it was fantastic. She was guy watching. She's looking for a boyfriend. We're about to run a TrackDay. You're with a big wing Camaro and a bone stock S2000. And a little go-kart like, quicker steering. They have their own feels, and I really like it compared to the Z06, so we're going to do that, but we're going to also compare it to my Z06 and see where my Z06 was quicker, where this is slower or faster, whatever. It's got less tire, less power, but it weighs about the same, so it's going to be slower. But stick around, guys. You're watching KnightDriveTV.
I always wanted to build fast cars, so self-taught I started with engine swaps, composites in my apartment, to multiple shops, tuning, fabrication, and more. 10 years later, the big time, SEMA, Speed TV, I climbed from nothing, but I lost it all. This is my new ride, KnightDriveTV. When failure is not an option, us car guys keep banging the gears of life.
So many people don't know that I have this. Obviously, I just keep this car parked. I got this in an auction some time ago, and you know, it's a 70,000 mile car. It's all stock, 100%. So I'm going to be out there driving this thing like Honda intended. And this has the F20C, so it's a 2-liter, 4-cylinder. Oh boy. And it makes 240 horsepower. So these were 120 horsepower per liter. They were very, you know, they were very unique and very special motors for Honda. So obviously, this is the first year S2000, so it revs to 9,000 RPM. So we're going to be trying it out, see how it goes. Bone stock, and should be fun. So our session is coming up. I'm going to be running GoPro on my helmet, and I'm going to be running the Track Addict app for the first session, and we're just going to get out there and see. Running some Continental Extreme Contact, I believe they are, but everything's stock. Literally haven't done anything to this car, so this is as pure as it's going to get. Did make it out here with my trailer. This is a motorhome we've had for some time. Not bad. It's a 26-footer. I wanted to like a shorty Class A. Pulled this super well. Couldn't even tell it was there. And coming to the back, we're running the race ramps. Had these forever put away because, as you guys know, I'm working so hard on all the parts and all the channel. I don't get to do anything for myself. So yeah, we use this setup, worked really well. So there is an R32 GTR out here running on TrackDay, Supras, race cars, Corvettes, all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be interesting. I've never run open top before, so it's going to be a new experience for me. So let's get in the car, get out there. Not sure how my view is, but first 2 laps here, just yellow flag laps. I am not sure how this S2000 is going to go on track. I have no idea. I know this dude's V8 stinks in front of me. These guys are real soft on the brakes here. This guy's got a V8 FCRX7. Oh, she wants to slide. Oh, she is lively. Brakes are already given away. Not sure I want to tempt it at high speed turns because I'm not sure what it's going to do.
Coming up on this crowd, you know, running your initial track day, or, you know, having a car out there for the first time, you don't want to get caught out not knowing the brakes, not knowing the tire. And these tires were, I'm going to borderline say they're aged out. They're like 5.5 years old.
It's really unfortunate I'm running out of brake because I got so much car left. I'm not even pushing this, but I just have no braking confidence. She rotates very well though. Very, very well. We're gonna look through the turn here. To drive this car in a spirited manner and really see what it was like, you know, experience the car. But if you don't have brakes on a road course, I mean, the compliance over these curbs, my God, I could lay this in here.
Well, I will tell you, there's nothing worse for a Corvette guy than you staring at a Miata just coming and bearing down on you. But I'm in the S2000 and this Miata's behind me, a brand new one. Guys all suited up, and I'm like, God, I got to push this car. And I mean, the tires, like I said, this first session, it was really slippery, but you know, I'm focused. I'm like, you know, but the car has a lot of lift-off oversteer. But in this particular instant, this is a very tricky corner. The car just, man, it snaps almost away. And those rocks, let me tell you, if you go in those rocks, that's where having some quick hands and you know, just keeping your eye on where you want to be versus where you don't want to go. And we kept it on the road.
All right, so you can see we're getting over the shoulder, not too bad. Yeah, I know. My number's coming off there. So, overall, it was pretty fun. It's definitely not a Corvette, but you know, if you dial yourself back, I mean, I don't know, it just doesn't have that punch of a Corvette, but it was fun. I think, you know, my overall, let me back out here. I think my overall feeling is, you know, it's a car that needs the right mod, you know, obviously to be, I mean, every car needs the right mod. You can't, if you bring a stock C5 out there, you're going to have certain experiences, I think, that are, you know, the car's a little out of its realm, you know. Now you get into a Z06, something like that. I'm talking C5s, not brand new stuff, but obviously it gets better the newer you get. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's about fun. I leave a lot on the table on these track days because once you've been in a vehicle that is kind of built for the job, I guess in a way you start to break yourself away from feeling, in my opinion, safe in like a stock car. You know what I mean? Nothing worse than coming up to a corner at 100 and, you know, the pedals just mush and you're like, hey, I ain't slowing down too much. So I don't know, still fun. Glad I came. A lot of work to get here, but I'm going to leave the RV and the trailer connected, get the Z06 squared away, and then, you know, the next track day that I do, I'm going to have the Z06 back in action, and looking forward to that, to be honest with you. Looking forward to that. There's that Miata was behind me when I got a little sideways. Look at him TEs. He's all suited up. That's why he got me. Alrighty, so we're getting a little sorted, a little different. So I don't know. So this time I'm going to focus on preserving brake. I think that's what we're going to do first. Slower cars are better, you know, in some ways. They teach you fundamentals. You know, obviously, I appreciate a car that you have to really maximize in the turns, but that's where you need good brakes, good handling, and we don't have that. The interesting thing about the S2000, was the first year was, you know, in many ways, I mean, it's like many first year cars. They did a lot of suspension evolution to this car. These were interesting. They were a little twitchy, as you can kind of see. They're a handful. Even if you talk to S2000 guys, they tell you, you know, put a front sway bar on it. Obviously some good coilovers and a front sway bar and a tire will go a long way on these, like seconds, you know, many seconds. So driving it in this purest form was kind of something I wanted to do, just to experience, you know, what like they really sold you in year one. I tell you guys on the channel with my Corvettes, like I like the 84, I have the 90 ZR1, I like these first year. I like to see what the company really pumped out in that year one, you know, and most people consider that to be the worst. You want the newest car you can obviously get in a generation. It's the most developed, so this is the least developed, and it's bone stock. So here we go. A Mustang. The Mustang effect. Was that a protest? He's like, move me up or I ain't f***ing racing. How can we go? Oh my God, next time I'll know not to come over here until the 7th whistle. I don't know what they're clapping because we finally went. Alright, so I guess this time, like I said, we're gonna try to preserve our brakes here and just try and, I don't know, optimize my line to see if I can just shave a little. I really watch this car because it throttle off oversteers very quickly, so brake gas, I smell it. Oh, the torque I miss. Out there. Look, the big wing Camaro ain't getting away. Just on power. Oh, the tranny is getting me. Attack a little bit. I don't know if I got much attack in me, but big wing Camaro and a bone stock S2000. Come on, Camaro, what you doing? Oh, I went in early. Go, motherfucker, go! Good second session there. It's coming up on lunchtime. I'm gonna cook me some raviolis up in here. I've been on this track in one prior track day, so I know it, but one track day at a track is not going to get you. It's still not going to get you really. There's a lot left. We'll just put it that way. So obviously, if you push yourself, you really know the car. You can dial into a track much quicker. Definitely much better braking on the second one. But that being said, on turn one, I went much easier. That's where I'm carrying a lot of speed, and you're just bleeding off a lot of energy. Putting it right into the brakes. So right after that turn two, another braking. So it seems like I was, kind of running out of brake on the front side, and then I didn't really have much to work with for the rest. So going easy on that turn one is kind of giving me a little bit of margin to kind of stay alive through the entire lap. So obviously you can see track times, big difference. There's still more there. Like I said, I just try to, I don't want to put the car at huge risk. Where there's a lot of time on this particular track is obviously I'm giving up a lot in the braking zone, but there's a couple real high-speed turns that if I could, if I would carry more, it would be better. But they both have big penalties for a car that I want to preserve and not damage in any way. There's been a couple offs here today. I didn't catch them on camera, so it's cool to whittle down time. But this was really about shooting video for you guys and giving some of you who haven't done track days, Corvettes, man, they belong on the track. So, I like to kind of give you guys an idea. And there's there's VW wagons out here. Don't think you need a race car. I mean, you don't need the Z51 package. You don't need anything. If you want to dial it up, that's a different story. But honestly, most people they approach track days with too much done to the car already, and I've really enjoyed. I've track dayed several stock cars. You know what I mean? And even when I got my first white Corvette, my Arctic 92 6-speed back in 2010, I did a track day in that right off the bat. Very twitchy, very goofy car. And I'm going to do the same thing with my ZR1. The C4 ZR1. I really want to get that car squared away and run that on track day. It's going to be really cool to see what a bone stock 90 ZR1 really be like. And but I'll put some pads, maybe some basic things. I really hate to come out on unknown pads from whoever. They get they go to AutoZone. They're like, hey, you want the gold pad, for 130, and they're like, well, I don't know how to drive it. And they're like, hey, we got this this organic recycled pad for $13.89 with no warranty. And they're like, yeah, I'll take that. Clearly the Z06 is much faster, even at a pretty reserved lap. So really looking forward to get my Z06 back out. And they're going to have 4 track days with this group at this track next year, they said. So that is awesome. This is super cheap for a track day. It was $200. But yeah, I mean, I did track down a big wing Camaro. I mean, obviously you don't know when people are pushing, getting tired, stuff like that. But I like having a car in front. It's fun. So time to make some raviolis. A little ravioli for lunch. Why not? But gotta love an RV, I must say. The comforts of home at the racetrack. Well, look who's here. Look who rolled in.
Yes, I rolled in.
Kelcie, closer to her house. Lashy, she got off work. So they rolled in come time for the last session here. You gonna take pictures? What you gonna take pictures of? Where you gonna go? You gonna stand on the wall?
If I can.
What do we have here? Is he gonna run a track day in this thing? He's about to run a track day.
What's up?
You got one session to take this bitch out there.
You better drive.
Balls to the wall. I don't know. Is she track worthy? You think you could do 8 laps in this thing?
Not with these tires, no.
Will she stay cool?
With the ACs off, yeah.
Yeah.
We're good.
All right. What's up, man? How are you? Damien.
Nice to meet you, Jesse.
How's your day going?
You know, it's different. It's different. S2000s, bro, they're a different experience. You gotta drive a little different line, have a little different type of fun, but you got it in there. It's in there. It's in there. What do you think?
What? Oh yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
Do you have the screen protector on it?
I do.
Okay, thank God, because that scratch is on the screen protector, correct?
I was like, it's gonna be at the show.
Yeah, you're gonna leave it covered until.
I'll let him take it off.
Yeah, take it off the day of. That sounds good. So.
No, it's been awesome.
All right. So, yeah, ready to go. They're wrapping up. Everybody leaves. Everybody leaves. I guess 3 sessions is enough for everybody. People are like, 3 sessions is good. I don't need another session.
I guess everybody has those rings.
I don't know if I can catch it. Am I catching it? I don't think I'm catching
Here,
it.
cop to.
You're unsleeving the thing
I
now.
know, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna take
Oh
this
my
off.
gosh.
Oh,
I'm gonna scratch it up for SEMA.
there it is. Warranty boy. Got everything.
Got everything.
EGTs, fuel pressure. I even got my AC pressure on here.
Yeah,
Miles per gallon,
good deal.
Those I'll do.
map.
Well, we're gonna be showing plenty of people, so. Lace, we're gonna shoot some video.
Yep.
I got you on the longest lens from across the RV, but it's not that bad.
No? How
No.
close am I?
I mean, you're not that close.
No? Where do you got me from?
Right there. Yeah,
That's not bad.
That's not bad. You'll see. As they come, start zooming out, and then whip past and follow them. See if you can do it. Stay as close as you can. As he comes, just back off. See if you can follow him. He's fast. So. Stay with the back. Well, if you're wondering why I went out with nobody else, it's because I didn't have any gas. So I had to go get gas and speed back here. My God, an AWACS. There's an AWACS landing. That tripped me out. I don't know if y'all saw that, but that was ridiculous. I'm like, what in God's name is that? So, that's that. Kelcie loved the track day. She thought it was fantastic. She was guy watching. She's looking for a boyfriend, but she can't find one. Believe it or not, guys, chicks like, you can't get a boyfriend out in Vegas. Do you believe this, Lace? This is true. She knows because Lace works at a salon. And she's
I
like,
hear it all the time.
yeah, like finding dudes out here is like hard for these women, right?
Yeah.
Look at this poor girl. Look at her.
The pond
Look
is
at
not
her.
full of good fish.
The pond has no fish in it, maybe.
No, they're like belly up on the verge of like dying type of fish.
Oh,
Like, they're-
jeez.
It's not a pond, it's a river. They just kind of come through and leave.
Oh, and leave. Yeah. So she was dude watching. She was enjoying dude watching, and then Lace was dude watching.
You.
Yeah, right. So that's it. It was fun. I think I checked the box of the S2000. I wanted another one, and I may get rid of it now, to be honest with you. So I just missed the vet. I missed the Corvette. I haven't worked on my vet at all. It's been terrible. She can vouch. Kelcie, my car does not move. It does not move. Do you look in my garage secretly and just think, oh, it's just dead?
It's moved off the lift, and my car's on the lift.
And now yours is there.
I've never seen
It moved.
leave the property.
Yeah, and she's worked here for almost a year now.
Yeah.
So it's not good. So we got to get these vets running, Lace. This is bad. So
We need them.
the Zoom thing. Now I got options. So yeah, that basically sums up everything. Is I need to get things back on track. So KnightDriveTV 2024. I think I just need to get more. We need more events, Lace. We need to do more things. We need to get into more things. Kelcie needs to look at men. So we have to go to places, right? So that's what we got to do. So that's it for the track day. I don't know what this video was like. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, sorry. Bye.